Hi, and welcome to Nutritious Delicious.
I'm Rebecca.
And I'm Dr. Holly.
Today we're bringing you the next installment in our sugar-free dessert series. We're making peaches and cream. Delicious.
Yeah.
This takes a little while to cook, so I'm going to actually start that right away.
Start up the peaches. So we're just using one peach, sliced pretty thinly. It's an organic peach. Got to make sure you get organic peaches. Peaches are on the dirty dozen, so when they're not organic, they're really laden with toxins. And then Rebecca's adding about a tablespoon of grass-fed butter. So it's a darker color when it's the grass-fed, and it's more nutritious. So try to find grass-fed butter when you can.
For cooking this on low temperature, it's better for nutrient retention to not have it on high heat. I'm going to get a lid for that too.
So this will cook for about 5 minutes, depending on how ripe the peach is, just until it's soft. And then
I'm trying to hide it from you, but
when that's done, we're going to top it with a little bit of coconut milk or coconut cream. And so that's the stuff that you find in the can. Okay, it's not in the carton.
yeah, want to get a can, open it up, and it's the stuff right on the top. You spoon it out. It's
it's
wonderful
really
source
thick
of fat.
and creamy, so it's delicious. So you want to use 1 or 2 tablespoons of that on top of the peaches after they cook. You want to make sure that you get that organic too, because toxins tend to really get stored in fatty food and fatty tissues.
Right. But that doesn't mean that they're not really, really good for you. That's something that Holly and I strive to educate our clients and patients about, is fat's really good for you. Fat is a component of every cell in your body. It's used to make hormones. You really need good quality fats in your diet. You just want to be choosy about which ones you select. So always going organic, especially with dairy, since non-organic commercial dairy products tend to have a lot of junk in them. Antibiotics that the animals are injected with, so that resides in there, and pesticides in their feed. So definitely want to get organic, because your body protects you from those chemicals by storing it in your fat cells. So fat can make you fat if it's not healthy, but so can anything else. So this peach, if it weren't organic, would have pesticides, and your body would protect you the same way.
Right, exactly. So even if you want to lose weight, you want to make sure you include good healthy fats in your diet, like the butter, like the coconut cream. And we're also going to be adding walnuts to the peach.
Got
peach
some right here.
cream once it's done cooking.
So we have some raw walnuts here, and we're going to keep them away from the heat so that all of those good healthy omega-3s are retained, because they can get damaged with heat. Keep those.
We don't want to break those down. And then we're going to top it with some ground cinnamon, which is a nice kind of sweet tasting spice. And then I think that with the peach, it's sweet enough. The cooking kind of brings out the sugar in the peach too. So I don't add any sweetener. Sometimes, if you want to add any sweetener, I would say a drop, maybe 2 drops of stevia. But the fruit is really sweet enough. Fruit can be a great dessert. It's great to think of it that way, especially stone fruits like peaches that are pretty sweet. So
actually, that's a really good point. I'm glad you brought that up, because I work with a lot of nutrition clients who are protein types, meaning that they really don't tolerate carbohydrates well, and they will accumulate body fat much more readily if they are consuming carbs, especially higher starch or sugar carbs. So treating fruit as a dessert is a great way to look at it. So you're not as apt to munch on it during the day and have more volatile blood sugar levels. You're designating it as a dessert with some really good fats to help stabilize your blood sugar.
Go
ahead, sorry.
Just gonna say that's really the whole point of this series, is to help you guys with things that will keep your blood sugar levels stable. And so that's why we're doing the low, no sugar dessert series, so that when you do have a sweet craving, you have something that you can reach for that will satisfy that craving, so that you won't overindulge if there's candy bar or a piece of cake in your vicinity. But that's, a guilt-free dessert.
Which is the best way to enjoy dessert.
So
we're going to let this cook for a couple of minutes until the peaches are nice and soft. All right, so this has been cooking for about 5 minutes. The smell of butter is So good.
Delicious.
So I'm gonna turn this off. These look scrumptious. Oh, they have just a little light coloring, little brown on them.
Nice and soft.
Yeah, they're nice and soft.
Great.
So we're going to just divide this into 2 ramekins, and then Holly's adding some coconut cream.
So like I said, about a tablespoon, and you want to make sure you get the nice, thick, creamy part. And then when you have after you open the can, you want to store it in a jar and seal it. It'll keep in the fridge for about a week. And yeah, I use the milk for creaming my tea in the morning, and it's so good. So about 2 tablespoons each.
Okay, and then the walnuts, just go right on top. And then a dash of cinnamon. How much do you want?
Just a dash, yeah. Oh, that's great.
Okay, I love me some cinnamon. All right, cheers. Enjoy peaches and cream.
Thanks for joining us.